Heather and I have talked about this. Like, we both think that weddings are kind of retarded. Like, think about it, right?
Yep. I'm
Because
full agreement.
all the money that goes into it. Granted, she's done it before. I haven't, but I've always never been a wedding guy.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and so we've been talking about. We're like, what we're gonna do is we're gonna get married in Hawaii, and just tell everybody, whoever wants to pay the price to come and pay for their hotel and shit like that, like, more than welcome to come. But other than that, it's like, we don't drink, so I don't want to have a party.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like, I think it would be cool to get a bunch of people to go out to Hawaii and then, like, go hike and go do shit together and then just, like, have a beach wedding thing. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But, like, all the money that's spent on freaking weddings, dude, and all the unnecessary shit. Like, think about it. It's the worst investment you'll ever make in your life. Worse than a car, bro.
Believe me, I know.
It doesn't even depreciate. It just literally goes away.
Disappears.
Yeah.
It disappears. You never see any of that back. And yeah, I don't know. Shit, dude. After talking with Jennifer just about this whole thing, I'm just like, man, the courthouse is sounding better and better every single day, because it's just knowing how much money is going into this freaking wedding for nothing. Like, bro, I love you, you love me. I got you a ring, you're gonna get me a ring. Everyone can see that we have love for each other. Like, this wedding is for everybody else. It's not even for us.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's every single wedding. Like, every girl, you know, even if you're a young girl and this is your lifetime, just to have, you know, the most amazing, beautiful wedding, it is not even for you still.
Dude, yeah, but we've been, like, programmed to do shit like that. You know what I mean? Like, we've been told that, like, even as far as, like, little girls, right? They're programmed through, like, Disney and shit. Like, you need to have a Disney wedding and you're a princess
wedding,
and
yeah.
all this stuff about one day. But it's like, bro.
Disney ain't real world.
Yeah.
Disney ain't paying your bills.
Yeah. Yeah, for real. I just did a podcast about this 2 days ago, like, by myself, talking about how a lot of the decisions that we make throughout life, think about it, dude. A lot of the decisions that we make throughout life, even ones that affect us greatly, are literally based on the expectations of other people. So, like, you go to school, right? Which is like, everyone goes to school. They go to elementary school, middle school, high school. After that, you go to college. Why? Probably not because you want to go to school, because most people don't want to go to school, but they're told that they need to so that they can go get a good job. And then so you get a good job because you're told you need to get a good job. By who? Your parents, by society, all this different shit, right? And then when you get in that job, you're told, well, now the next step to take is that you need to get married. Okay, I guess I'm going to get married. And a lot of people get married at like 24 then. And then it's like, then the next step is you guys need to buy a house. So, like, everything that you do, a bunch of the decisions that you make throughout your life is just simply
based off of society.
Yeah, the
and what they
expectations
say.
of other people.
Yep. And that is
How crazy is that? That people
solely it.
live their life to please other people.
That's why I think, bro, like, we for sure are programmed. We are in a matrix, like, everything. Because a lot of the shiznit that humans do, it just doesn't make sense.
No sense.
It does not make any sense. And including that, you know, and just even, and let's say, you know, you are taking that route and you go to school, you want to go to college, further education, all that shit. Please tell me why colleges force the first 2 years to be gen eds. Let's say, even though you're graduating high school, knowing damn well what you want to do, why should that person be forced to fucking spend 2 extra years just so you can catch money, bro?
Yeah.
Like,
Well,
and
take it a
put
step
me
further.
in debt, bro?
Yeah.
But like, here's the thing. Gen eds should forever be a choice, because for those who know what they want to do, they should be able to just jump right into that program, no gen eds, because they literally just did it. But if you do not know what you want to do and you need a little bit more time, that's where the gen eds can be implemented. It's like keeping your Jesus, I'm blanking on the word, but just keeping your education fresh and going until you essentially know what you want to do. And if you don't know what you want to do, then that's where, again, you should have the ability strictly just to graduate with what is
Associates?
no. I mean, yes, associates. Let's say even like a 4-year college. If you don't know what to do and you just want to graduate
The
with
art
associates,
thing, whatever.
yeah.
What is that called? I don't even know.
It's
I'm so
like-
far removed.
bro,
Associate
liberal art,
liberal arts degree. Yeah.
the nothing degree.
Yeah.
Then finish with the liberal art degree. You
I
know?
love when people do like graduate from college and you're like, what kind of degree do you have? Liberal arts? I'm like, Jesus, dude. So you just didn't go to school.
You partied the
yeah,
whole
you didn't
time.
do anything. Like, what are you talking about?
Like, what
You
does
got a
it
degree.
even mean?
Yeah. Like, me too, dude. I'm liberal and I do art.
Yeah,
Like,
dude.
For sure.
See this stick person, bro? I drew that.
I drew
shit,
that.
dude.
What was I gonna say? I feel like
programmed. We're all programmed.
yeah, like what do you need African dance or like women's studies for, dude? Like-
Unless you want to learn more about
Right.
that, or you're going to go into that study. Don't force that shit upon me.
It's so stupid because like
It's just a money grab.
it is a money grab.
That's it.
I am so like the more I'm jaded, I guess, with school, but the more that I talk to more high school kids, the more I realize that no one knows what they want to do. Literally 0 people know what they want to do. Think about it, dude. The average college student, I think we could fact check this, but I think the average college student changes their degree 3 times by the time that they go to school or by the time that they graduate school. 3 times within going to college.
Mm-hmm.
And the average, I think, time in school is between 5 to 7 years. 5 to 7 years. You have no idea what you're doing. You're spending all this money. Dude, all that money could be put into a property. All that money could be put into a business. Like, try things. Dude, these kids are so stupid. They go to school, get 50, 60, 70 grand in debt, if not more, and they still only get a job for like 50, 40,
Whatever.
40 to 60 grand, and they're paying that shit off for the rest of their life. I'm like, every time that a kid talks to me about it, I'm like, take a gap year. Like, don't go to school right
Like for real, figure out your shit.
yeah, or
And
go-
that's
go-
okay though.
yeah.
Like, and that's something else that just really needs to be brought out there. Like, bro, you are not on anybody else's time but yours. Like, that is so freaking important to just really understand, because again, whoever you're trying to compare yourself to or like compete with, like, dude, they're not paying your bills. They're not walking a single step in your shoes. So why put yourself against them? Like, no, like, do it on your own time. If you tried school for a year, didn't like it, and you took a break and you're like, okay, maybe I'll get back to it, and you do get back to it, awesome, great. If you don't, awesome, great. Like, you clearly figured out something that you enjoy doing, you enjoy doing besides school, you know?
Well, it's crazy because people put that, like, not even with that, but like the Keeping Up with the Joneses people. I had a meeting with like one of my mentors, and I gotta be careful because I don't want anybody to, like, people would know who he is if they listen from around here. But basically, what he told me was that you'd be surprised how many people make $750,000 and spend $749,000 a year. So like these people that we think are rich make a lot of money, but they're not rich. They're literally hood rich, right? And they're just buying shit because other people have shit. And like they see that and they want the same perception. It's like, dude, I don't understand why people will literally put themselves in a compromised position or in debt just for the sake of looking a certain way due to other people. I'm like, dude,
Insecurity.
right. I've made really good money before, and I've worn only free shit because I don't care. The only nice thing that I've ever bought has been my truck, and like, but it was a necessity at the time because it was a COVID buy, because we weren't allowed to work in a gym because COVID. So I trained people outside. So my way around it was buy a truck, train people at a park, and then take equipment back and forth or whatever.
Good old.
You know what I mean? What?
I said the good old days.
Good old days. But it blows my mind that people will like buy shit or like wear shit that they can't afford or whatever just because they want to look a certain way to other people. Why do you give a shit? Like you said, they're not paying your bills. They're not going to work for you. They're not doing any of the personal development shit for you. Why do you give a shit?
Why do you care? Why does
Yeah.
anybody care?
Dude, people can look at me and think I'm broke and I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Because you don't need to know.
No.
Like, simply that. Like, bro, stay out of my biz.
Yeah.
you know, like,
it's not for you to know how much money I have in my bank account. And if like when I decide to buy a Rolex or like a nice watch or something like that, I probably won't even wear the bitch. You know?
Just put it on the statue in the front lawn.
Yeah, like dude, nobody needs to know.
Dude, no one. And that is one thing. Is mainly this one dude at back in high school. My uncle was in high school. One of his good friends, super rich, super rich. But just by looking at him, you never guess.
Your
like,
uncle's friend?
yeah.
Okay.
So like, not driving the nicest car, like clothes, just kind of just dingy, whatever. Like that kind of stuff where you're just living your own life. Like I respect that kind of rich, like where you're just balling out, but you don't need to flex it.
Yeah.
Because you're comfortable with yourself, you're comfortable with your life, and you realize like, bro, like I don't need to go impress Johnny J because of what?
Right. For no
Why?
reason.
Why?
My uncle's that way. He's like ultra wealthy, and he only wears like Ralph Lauren like shirts from TJ Maxx and cargo shorts that nobody's gotten a hand job in since mom. And then he flexes in the sense like he has nice watches and he has like nice cars, but they're older cars. So like his Porsche is from like 2007, and so he likes to do that. But like you would think he was homeless walking around, like you would have no idea. Meanwhile, this dude is worth
A lot of friggin'
crazy
money.
amount of money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I know this dude,
Yeah.
So, yeah, I don't know. But that's the kind of rich like I respect. Like, I talked to Jennifer too, like all about it. It's like, yo, if we were to win the lottery tomorrow, like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
I'm buying a house. I'm going to buy land. And then I'm going to build houses on this land for my family. That's the first thing that I'm doing.
Would you actually be able to live on land with your family? Do you think?
100%. So think about that. So let's just say for shits and gigs.
Would you leave the door open?
Hold on. so you win, say 700 million, whatever.
Yeah.
So you buy a shit ton of property, right? You then make this property with a designated road
Yeah.
leading into your property. And then the way that I have it planned out, like there's going to be separating roads leading to somebody else's house. So you're not even by me, but you're on my
you're talking
property.
about buying a lot of land.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you're still on my property, but you have your own road that leads up to your own house. And so, so not to the extent, but, what's the show? Gemstones. Something Gemstones with, I know you don't know it.
I wouldn't know anyway.
I know. But that's essentially how, like, the super rich church family, but the entire family lives on this dude's property, but they all have their own houses on the property.
Sounds like a sex cult.
Well, that's weird. You're talking about family, dude. It ain't Diddy's house, bro.
Yeah, well, that's facts.
No, but so yeah, like, but that's what I would do. And then when it comes to a car and everything, like I don't need to flex it. Like, yeah, I'm gonna get a comfortable car. Am I gonna go out and buy a freaking Lambo? No. Why? I can't fit in one.
What's ugly too?
Shut up, you're dumb.
Lambos, dude. Hot take. Lambos and Ferraris are the ugliest cars out there. Maybe it's because I'm too broke to have one, but dude, I legit think they're so ugly. Dude, a muscle car. What happened?
A muscle car is beautiful.
Yeah, but that used to be the cool shit, and
because
now
that's the only shit that we had. That's all we.
All these Femi boys want nice little round, cool supercars that go vroom vroom really fast. Pussy, buy a muscle car that's loud and runs off of diesel fuel that poisons the earth. What, we want to just be cool and wear a suit and wear a Lambo and go places? I want a pair of ripped jeans, some dirt on my face, and drive a car that goes and has the Mexican theme song music going on in the background.
Oh, you guys have your own theme music?
That's
crazy, bro. And all fucking cap.
No, that's facts, dude.
He said jean booty shorts with some dirt on the face. Some Daisy Dukes. No.
I would rather do that, dude.
No, just Lambos. So whatever the hell you're talking about, just throw it out. out the window because
I want like a
Lambos, Ferraris,
76 Cutlass, dude.
beautiful. You don't even know what a 76 Cutlass looks like.
I don't.
Oh my god. I forgot how we got here, but either way, that's the type of rich person I respect.
Yeah.
You just don't need to flex it, you know.
What were you saying about people wanting to come on the podcast?
Oh yeah, just getting hit up by everybody. Freddie B, Dubs, Boogie, which is Jai, if you don't know that.
Jai's name is Boogie.
Boogie.
Why?
Given to from BSG, who also wants to be on the podcast.
BSG I would like to have.
Vic wants to be on the podcast. Vic, I think, would be a great addition.
He's a rat.
He is a rat. Milwaukee, dirty Milwaukee street rat.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, not just. I'm getting chirped up. I'm like, bro, it's not my podcast.
Yeah. Well, this segment is.
Well, but it's not. You know, it's still yours. But it's like, I'm just saying, like, bro, just talk to JQ.
Well, I'll say one thing, Jai, if you're listening, hard no.
Tell him why.
You ain't popping on shit,
Tell
dude.
him
You
why.
owe me $500. And by the way, your $1 monthly payment, you've missed 2 months in a row now.
Boogie,
Broke.
He missed. And you know what? Bro said he had you on automatic payments for $1 every
You can't
month.
do that on Venmo. What are you talking about? You can't automatic pay anybody.
Oh my god, I'm so
No
over it.
way,
man.
dude.
Here's the thing, bro.
I'm just kidding. I'm
think-
not actually calling you broke, but dude,
But-
you were gonna pay me $1 a month and you've missed 2 monthly payments. What's your credit card payment?
Well, here's the thing, though. Like 2 months ago, I think he only did have.
Jai, dude, get it together, bro. You owe me $500.
It's too good. It's too good.
I do love Jai. I really do. But Jesus, dude, come on.
I love that kid. Like, he's just good people's. He's good people's. Granted, sometimes that bro just run. Boogie, you already know I'm telling the truth, bro. You run your mouth too fucking much.
It's an easy roast fest.
Easy, easy. But we all love you.
Yeah.
That's what it
This
comes
one
down
thing
to.
that I do have to say, though. I have to say this, and I hope that this actually hits home with you and with just like people in general. Stop talking about your goals. Like, stop saying shit. Stop talking all this shit. It's no reason to go online and be telling people this year's gonna be it, fam. This year's gonna be it. I'm making action. I'm doing momentum when you're not doing shit. Dude,
year.
for like this shit is so corny. It's so whack. Stop saying that shit. Just keep it on the low. If you're actually about it, if you're actually gonna do something, you won't even talk about it. It will just happen, and people will be like, "Whoa, where did that come from?" Like, dude, I'm so sick of actually seeing people say this type of stuff. Like, my next year's goals are this, or I'm gonna do this. It's like, no, you're not. And the reason why I know you're not is because you said it.
Yep.
Almost no one ever that I know that has been successful, that's made millions or at least $1 million, has ever put it out into the ether. They just like do it.
Look who it is. It's Vic.
No way.
Yeah. I'm gonna jump. We're gonna jump back into it because you're 100% right. Vic, you on the podcast right now? What's good?
Good news, brother. Good news.
What's the good news?
I can go back to work December 2nd.
Hey,
Whoa.
congratulations.
Yeah, when is Justin's bitch ass gonna put me on the podcast?
We got you on right
Jai's up first.
No, I want my own interview with him. Please.
This
tell
is
me
your
something
guest
about
spot right now.
This
You
is
have
your
30
guest.
seconds left.
now. All right,
it. Bro,
go.
so what? What are you gonna talk about? What?
Tell me your
Talk to me,
story.
I'm sitting outside.
Tell me your story.
Tell us that one. Tell that story real quick about that boy Bussy that you saw.
That what?
Boy bussy that you had your fingers all in.
Yeah, so it was about a time at work. You know, I delivered bread with back of the truck. He said, "You want some sourdough?" I said, "I got the most sourest dough there is." Stuck my shit in there and fucking dislocated my shoulder. Next thing you know, I'm at the fucking ER, slumped, fingers all black and brown, and I'm like, "Dude, what happened?"
You got some.
Oh,
You got
dude, that
slumped in
was
some
sourdough
boy
all wet.
Bussy.
I got the sourest dough here.
Uh-uh.
I would
So what do
say
you want?
that was
Half
A
loaf or
plus.
full loaf?
That was A plus. A plus. That was a good.
That was good.
Good little run there. Well, that's all the time that we have for today. So thank you very much, Victor. for coming on the podcast, and we will have you here live in
Hot
2 weeks. All right, getting back to you from Hot 91. Shut the fuck up.
All right, that was Ricky's brother.
Yep. That's the little bro right there. Love him to death.
Oh my gosh, dude. But I can't stand these do nothing, talk too much people, bro. I can't do it. And that's why this dude owes me $500 because all he does is run his dick suckers about the things that he's going to do. And so I challenged him. And dude, why did he not do it? I don't get it. Like, why not?
He's a perfectionist.
No, there's nothing perfectionist about that.
But like in the sense of he wants it to be very specific when he drops. He needs it to sound very specific, like just sounding very specific, which, all makes sense. But then there comes to a point where it's like, okay,
No,
it's a little too much.
You know what it is?
A little too much.
He's just scared. People are scared to put their shit out there.
Also,
People are
yes.
scared to be made fun of.
And Boogie, I've told you this, exactly what he's saying. Also, because you are making music for people, not yourself.
People are scared of what other people are going to say, so they never take action on this shit. Like, they always say the artists that never make it are the ones that record a bunch and just hold it for themselves, right? Like, dude, if you're somebody who's, like, trying to make it in whatever it is, the only thing that you can do is constantly be producing shit, whether or not you think people are going to like it. You make something that you like, and then you put it out there, and then you see what the reaction is. You can't be stalled or turned to stone as if you looked into Medusa's eyes because you're scared that somebody's going to make judgment on you. You will never make it that way.
No, because you can't please everybody.
No.
There's always going to be somebody that's not going to like whatever you're doing. That's why I'm saying, bro, like, just make music for yourself.
Right.
And then what you're saying too, like, if you're just constantly putting your shit out there, no matter what, people are going to talk about it then because you're constantly in their face. If it's good, you're going to have all of, the people that are going to stand and back your music. If it's bad, you're going to have haters. Well, then you're winning the fucking game because you can't be winning without haters.
You want people to talk shit about your stuff anyway because it's just
being talked about.
Yeah, exactly.
It's in their mouth, and that's the point. That's the goal.
Dude, people have talked shit about, like, me doing a podcast and all this stuff. I'm like, good.
You're talking about
it. You got my name in your mouth, dude. And that's more than you've ever done.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't give a shit. I don't care if I don't care if you like it. I don't care if you don't like it. I don't care if it's good yet. I don't care if it's not good. The point is that I'm doing it. And that's more than you can ever say.
Exactly.
You know what I mean? And so, like, that's the only thing that, like, I try to tell people, especially like Jai, because he's actually good.
He's very good.
He's good. So, like, it's like, dude, who cares if it's not, dude, like, stop trying to, like, get your nipples nice and hard and ready and, like, get the world wet enough for you to stick your music into. Like, none of that shit is gonna work. Just do it. Yeah.
Shit's getting real now.
My nipples, they hurt when I squeeze them. Where did that shit from?
Where is that shit from, bro?
Hey Siri, where is my nipples? They hurt when I squeeze them from.
It commonly develops in the areola, the area of dark skin around the nipple.
Dude, Siri is slow.
That what? That's not at all.
Hey, what is that?
Oh my gosh, interesting.
Hurts when I squeeze them.
But anyway, Jai, you're not getting on the podcast until you either pay up or you drop a full album. I don't give a shit, dude. There's nothing to talk about. Like,
full album, he said, not just one.
We're friends. I like you for sure, but, like, dude, I'm not. Another thing is, tell me. Okay, it's funny that, like, because I've had this already, and I'm not by any means like a big podcast, like a huge one at all. But I've had enough monthly listeners for it to, like, make sense, right? It's like when you start doing, not dollars, it makes sense. But you're already seeing this, and our show hasn't even done anything yet, right?
Yeah.
And people are hitting you up immediately because you have some form of access to the public.
Yeah.
Isn't it crazy? Isn't that crazy? That as soon as you start doing something, everyone just randomly wants to be a part of it.
Come out the woodworks.
Yeah, it's wild, isn't it?
That is. And I don't know, because, like, at least from, just from the people that I listed that want to jump on, they want to jump on because we're having a good time.
Yeah, they just want bullshit.
Yeah, literally that's all they want to do. So I don't know if that's it, but like in most cases, yeah, exactly. Like if you're winning, somebody else sees that, they want to win too.
Dude, I had people hit me up basically for PR. Like to like do interviews to like for PR stuff, and I'm like,
Do
what?
I know you?
I don't even have 1,000 YouTube subscribers. What are you talking about? Like, I'm fine with it. I'm flattered, but like, it's just super interesting. We haven't talked in a long time. And you're hitting me up for PR? Like, there's nothing. What do you think's gonna happen?
I was gonna name drop, but decided to keep all names out.
Yeah,
Anyways, yeah.
that's not the only person though.
Well, I was gonna name drop just like a rando.
Oh,
No, I wasn't gonna be specific.
okay.
I ain't a dick like you.
you said Jai's name first.
I wasn't even talking about
Said his
Jai.
name. No, I'm talking about before. I'm not talking
Oh.
about Jai with that.
Oh, it's because you didn't know who Boogie was.
Oh, yeah, that's facts. That's true. Yeah.
That's the whole reason.
I think having BSG on would be funny.
I think that would be a good time.
Yeah.
I would. Yeah, I think he's gonna have to be beat though.
Like wasted? I don't know if I can handle all that, dude.
I can't even handle that.
In my
Sober,
house?
sober in your house. No,
Yeah, no,
No.
I don't think that works.
he's gonna get up every 5 seconds, go to the fridge looking. Why you ain't got nothing to drink in here?
Yeah, he's gonna freaking pour PBRs into Mountain Dew cans, so we don't think he's getting slammed.
I swear to God, he's gonna come with gallons of beer.
Yeah.
Like, he's gonna fill up your 5 gallon. So
Yeah.
one time, this kid is just reckless. So we are at, we'll just call him T Money. T Money's house in Milwaukee downtown, and
Right here?
huh?
Was I there?
No,
Oh.
no. This was a different moment. Your cousin was though. But so BSG, the type of drinker he is. He grabs this big measuring. I want to call it a cup, but it's not even a cup. A measuring pitcher, right?
That's pretty good.
Thank you. Think there's like 4 beers in there, 4 maybe 5. I'm just chugging. This dude put 4 to 5 straws in there, just sucking the soul out of it. Shit you not, he was done within 10 minutes, and I have the video of him finishing it up,
Oh my gosh.
beat at the end of it.
From 4 or 5 beers? He had
Straight.
drank before that.
Oh yeah, I got
okay.
there late.
Yeah.
I got there late, so he was already beat because we were watching Bucks games. So
BSG has the tolerance of a 400-pound sumo wrestler.
that or a small baby whale,
Yeah. Dude.
one of the two.
Yeah.
He actually doesn't make sense
Yeah.
when it
does-
comes to human beings and like the size and their tolerance. Like,
Does he still drink like that?
no, thank the Lord, he would not have a wife.
Yeah.
He still drink like that. That's on God, bro.
Yeah. Because he literally, he would outdrink.
Anybody.
One time, we were in like this town that we used to go drinking in. It was him, me, Ricky, and then our buddy Casey Tim. Casey, we need to get on the podcast for sure, because he would be like drinking some Crown to the face,
Just straight.
and just telling stories
Straight.
after story.
And these are going to be fresh stories because
Yeah.
we haven't hung out with that dude in a minute.
That's been a long.
Fat
We should
minute.
just like host like an intervention of a podcast. Like we're like bugging out about like his alcohol problem.
I was about to say, I think he's doing pretty good. But
Probably.
no, the last time I just saw him, he was at a bar.
You just saw him?
I sent you the pic, bro.
No.
Yeah. I
Where?
did.
When?
Texted it to you. This was 3 weekends ago. We
What?
were. Oh no. This was last month. We went to go see Small Town Murder. Shout out Small Town Murder podcast, one of my favorite. We were downtown. We went to drink. We went out for a few drinks afterwards, and I already had the feeling. I swear to God, I had the
I
feeling.
don't have a picture of him.
I was like, bro, I have a feeling I'm gonna run into Casey. Have a feeling I'm run into Casey. Walk into this bar. Who's
Picture.
standing there?
Shit.
Well, yeah, thinking of you.
Did you send that to me or did I send that to you?
No, I sent that to you. Oh, hey, bro, just thinking of you. It was this picture right here. My bad. Trying to get there.
Well, at least he's alive.
Yeah, no, I
To be
was
honest.
very happy to see him alive.
I never got that.
Bruh, I definitely sent it.
Wow.
But yeah, just completely randomly ran into him. And I even told him, I was like, bro, I fucking knew I was going to see you. I knew it.
Was he beat?
No. He was just starting to drink, though. That was like, I told Jennifer, I was like, you see that kid who we just ran into? She's like, yeah, who was that? I was like, that was the myth, the legend, Casey Tim. She's like, that's Casey.
That's
That's
so funny.
Casey.
That's so funny. So anyway, we were out one day, and Ricky and I drank the night before. We actually didn't drink this day. It was like a Sunday.
Oh, this was literally after my birthday.
Yeah.
No, this actually was after my birthday. We went out for my birthday. And everybody was with us. And then the day after, that's when we all went out to People's Park. That's the time that
Oh,
you're
yeah.
talking about.
I was single at this time.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. So we go out the next day to this like little town that we used to go drink in, and Casey and BSG are going shot for shot at the bars. One of our friends, like our good friend Alyssa, is bartending at the first bar. They racked up 20 shots each at the bar. And then we go, and I think it was like within an hour or so.
Hour and a half.
Yeah.
Because they were going back to back.
We didn't touch any booze that
Nope.
day.
I couldn't even handle it.
Yeah.
I wanted
And
to
then
puke.
we walked down the road to the next bar, and they continued to drink there too. I have never seen anybody drink like that in my life. Like not even them. I have never seen that happen. They both did or put down about 40 shots,
40 shots. Yep.
total, and then had beer on top of that. Casey, when I drove us back to the apartment that I was at that time, finished off half a bottle of, was it Dom?
Tequila. Don
Yeah,
Julio,
tequila. Half a bottle of tequila by himself. And then I drove him downtown, and what?
No, I'm letting you
Persisted
finish.
to cry in my car.
So beat.
Yeah, he just started crying
So beat.
over about like how good of friends we all are.
He misses the good
Yeah.
days. That's
Yeah,
what it
yeah.
is, dude. But okay, so while the same time that you're doing that, Brandon is now heading to fucking Whitewater to go get more beat.
Yeah.
Like for an actual party. Like it's
Yeah.
just, how do you function? How do you function at that level, bro?
Dude.
Like, remember that one time that we went to the Aaron's Day parade?
Yeah. Well, what time?
The one where we actually got in the parade, like where we were hanging on the
Yeah,
fire
yeah,
trucks and all that. So, yeah. So think about what time we started, right? That was super early.
Like 7 a.m.
Yeah, and like we weren't going hard.
Yeah.
We were going,
Yeah.
but we were trying to like at least keep it steady.
Yeah.
bro.
Just buzzing.
Yeah.
Buzzing through the day.
It got to a point where people were just taking naps in the field because we were
Yeah.
so fucking beat.
Yeah. Yeah.
How do you function?
I don't know.
Going that hard, 40 shots in your system. You should be dead, bro. And then you go to Whitewater for a house party?
Yeah.
No,
I've always kind
No,
of
that's
wondered
different.
this shit though. Like,
that's different.
how do people like actually survive? Like, how did we actually survive? Because when I think about it, it's like, you can like drown from drinking too much water. How does that not happen with alcohol? I've thought about it. Is it just because you're like constantly pissing
Yeah.
that this happens?
Yeah.
Like, I'm just kind of
That'd
like,
be my guess.
I'm like, what the hell?
Because, bro, at least like clearly, I don't know. I don't know how long the time length is between pees when I'm drunk, but it feels like every 2 minutes I'm
Yeah.
in there just pissing gallons of
Yeah.
water just away or just alcohol, whatever. But I think that's probably what it is.
There's no way that I could even do it now. Like I haven't drank in it'll be 3 years
Yeah, that's great.
in May. Yeah, and
This dude used to be fun.
yeah. See, that's exactly what I talked to you guys about. People are gonna say you're not fun when you don't drink.
That's why I said it.
But
Oh, shit.
I'm like, dude, I can't even imagine drinking because like if I drank again, I already pee so much right now. If I drank again, I'd literally just have to pee my pants
Yeah. Oh,
or pee in your mouth.
no. What the fuck? What? What?
Well, it was the closest thing available.
No, dude. Like the ground is available. Anywhere is available when you got a penis. That's the greatest part of having a dick.
Well, there's a lot more than that.
Well, yeah, of
Just
course.
being superior to women.
Dude, you go far.
Yeah.
You go far. You're bold. Anyways.
Bully.
Dude, okay, so speaking about pissing pants,
Yeah.
let me give you this little
I feel
story.
like I might piss my pants right now.
Dude, because we constantly drink so
Yeah, I
much
gotta
water.
go pee.
Okay, cool. Cross streams? Got it?
Got it.
Cool. So, I was talking about my piss pants story.
Yeah.
Okay, so first, before I get to that story,
Okay.
this is a true thing that I actually deal with every day. It's a real struggle in my life.
Diabetes.
No, not diabetes. Every time I come home, I have an overwhelming urge to piss. Like going to the bathroom.
Yeah.
Every single time I come home. Bro, I could have pissed at the gas station and then I'm coming home and I need to piss that bad again. Do you deal with that?
I don't have diabetes. Like, I feel like it could be that.
I love how serious your face was. I don't have diabetes. So. No, like it's every time, dude.
It's not every time for me, but I do. Interestingly enough, I get like do you get these like you know you're gonna have to pee really bad?
Mm-hmm.
You're like, yeah, I'll be.
You can
I
hold
have
it.
to Go here. Like I'll even be at a gas station. I'll be like, nah, it's not worth the time. And then like 3 seconds out of leaving the parking lot for the gas station, I'm like, oh,
You know you
I should've
fucked
gone-
up.
Yeah, I
Yep.
should have gone pee.
I'm gonna piss right here while driving. Yeah,
Yeah.
dude, that happens quite a bit. Just happened the other day. Funny enough, I was at the gas station, but luckily, like I was going home, but I held it, but ran inside still to take a piss.
Yeah.
But it's just, it's so annoying. It's so annoying.
It's
It's
just
like
us getting older.
no, I think it's an actual like something going on up here because I did look into it and
You get excited like a dog.
almost that's what it feels like. Like I'm just so excited to be home that
Get
I'm
that
gonna
before
go
sex.
piss. Not me.
You don't get that.
Not
Like,
before
you get so
sex.
excited like a dog. You're just like, I gotta.
No. Like if I have to pee, I'll pee before sex. But
Yeah, right. because-
outside of that, but it's not because like I'm excited. It's just because I have to piss. Don't get me wrong. I'm always excited about sex. But anyways, so back to my piss pants story.
Yeah.
I don't even know if freaking Rashid, one of our techs, knows about this fully to the full extent because he knew that I needed to piss. So just started with the company that I'm at and going out to a customer's and I'm with our tech, like I said, Rashid, and he's driving. And should have pissed before I left. Had that feeling. I was like, piss when I get there. No problem. We have to go from Pewaukee all the way to
Get it?
yeah. I was Peawalking essentially. All the way down to Bayview, right? And so whole trip there, I'm like, should have taken a piss. Sitting there shaking the leg, getting closer. I'm like, Rashid, bro, like,
He's driving.
yeah,
Yeah.
I need to piss bad. He's just laughing. He's like, yeah, we're almost there. I say, bro, I need to piss bad. So we park, and it's an apartment complex. So we park. I'm sitting there. I'm like, he's slowly getting things out of the van. I was like, bro, I got to go upstairs. I'm going to piss. So running, checking the doors.
Wait, what do you mean apartment complex? Why are you at an apartment complex?
It's one of our customers.
Oh,
Yeah. Like
at their house?
it's an apartment complex. So like we would
Oh,
outfit
like
a community.
Yeah,
Yeah. So like we'd outfit their.
I'm like picturing like an 8-plex or something.
Oh no,
okay.
nothing like that. Like a full
Yeah.
big one. So I'm checking the doors. All the doors locked. I'm like, yo, I'm gonna piss. All these stores around, no bathrooms. So I'm like losing it. So I find one door. I'm like, oh my god, thank God. Running up the stairs, because I can't get access to this elevator. Leads me. I'm thinking it's gonna lead me to one of the doors. No, it leads me to a parking complex. So I'm like shaking, looking to see if there's cameras. I was like, bro, I don't think there's any cameras.
What?
I'm gonna fucking piss right out of this door. I'm looking a little higher to my right. There's a camera right there. I was like, oh my God. So I'm running back down the stairs. I'm like, Rashid, bro. Fearful that I'm going to piss my pants. I was like, I need to go to the bathroom, bro. We need to hurry up. Give him a call. Nothing. He's like, bro, hold on. We're going to get in. Luckily, by the grace of God,
Yeah.
these two ladies come walking out these glass doors where the elevators are, right? So I run in there. I'm like, Rashid, bro, let's go. Get all of your stuff. Let's go. So he comes in, getting the elevator open, shaking, waiting for it to come down.
Oh my gosh, dude.
Bro, it's so bad. This is where it gets very bad. We're in the elevator. I'm like, okay, almost there. We start going up. Stomach drops. I'm like, oh, I physically do this.
You pissed yourself? You pissed yourself?
Hold on. So I'm like this, next to Rashid. Again, I don't know if this dude knows it.
You better start.
Mouth open. Heard me just take that little inhale. Bro. So many dribbles came out. So, as I went like that, my body stuck. So many dribbles came out.
No.
Ding.
No.
Doors open. Bat out of hell. I knew exactly where the bathroom was. I was like, if there's somebody in that bathroom, I'm pissing. I'm pissing my pants and I have to go home. I have to go sit in the van like a child.
There's no way.
Because I'm going to go meet the customer
way.
for the first time.
There's no way.
Just dribbled all in my pants,
Oh
bro.
my gosh, dude.
Luckily, no one was in there. Just whip it out. Don't even know if I hit the toilet
Oh
at
my
first,
gosh, dude.
bro. That was the worst time that I've
No
almost
way.
actually pissed my
Holy
pants.
crap.
It was so
dude.
bad. It was so
Oh
bad.
my gosh. That's too funny.
That was stay. So you know,
That full Patrick Star, dude.
bro, that's the only thing I knew to do.
Rashid probably like, what?
I don't think he noticed. But he knew I needed to piss. But I don't think he saw that. But he for sure heard the. But like my body
I
froze.
can imagine Rashid too. He's probably like, don't. I just don't.
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Can you not hold
Ricky,
your
dude, you
bladder?
really ran pretty fast, dude. Oh my god.
Rashid. What a
That's
guy.
hilarious.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
it was a tough one. So like,
Wow.
I don't know how people pee their pants.
I don't think I've ever gotten to that point.
It's so
Like
it's
pooping
scary.
pants, I've like definitely been there.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah.
Remember that one time we were skating North Shore?
Yeah. And you shit your pants?
Sharded, bro.
Dude, I'll never forget this. The first time ever that I actually hung out with Casey, right? Mm-hmm. Have I told you the story?
Back then, yeah, 100%.
There were these apartments that I lived across the street from. And so we went to go skate in the apartment, like the apartment lot.
Yeah.
And we're skating, I don't know, we're like some like 11 or 12-year-old kids. And we're like trying to get our first kickflips. Well, Casey, like, he didn't say anything about like having to take poop or anything. But this dude tries the kickflip, hits his foot on the ground too hard, and a turd comes out of his pants and just lands in the parking lot. And he's like, dude, I just shit myself. I was like, what? Like, there's no way. He's like, no, seriously, come look. So, like, go over there. And there's a shit like this big, dude, on the freaking parking lot where he tried to kickflip. I'm like, there's no way that he just did that. There's no way.
And like, he does not give a fuck.
No,
because
he just kept skating. He didn't care. Yeah.
And this is the first time you guys met. He's like, bro, I just shit my pants.
My, like, question though, now that I'm thinking about it, is like, does he wear underwear? Or did he?
Don't
not
you
wear
wipe?
underwear?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Right? Well, I mean, back then it was boxers. So maybe
Boxer
it's
for
still
sure. Like Jennifer and I were just talking about that too. Every male goes through an age. As your kid, you got your whitey tighties, and you get into adolescence. You make your way to the boxers, and I'm gonna take a crack at it. You're 31 now. Boxer briefs.
Tighty whities again.
Okay, so they're boxer briefs.
Yeah.
That's
I
the
don't-
comfortable spot.
I don't think I'm gonna keep wearing boxer briefs though,
Why.
because they definitely cut down your semen count. For sure, do that.
Really?
Yeah. And I don't know if you've ever thought this, but there was a point in time where I actually thought that my wiener got smaller from wearing boxer briefs. No joke. I don't know if it's like the size of boxer briefs, but I was like, and like not but like, I don't know how to say it. But for sure, I've definitely questioned the size of my dick after wearing.
Are you good,
for
bro?
Too long. Yeah.
You look different.
Yeah, dude. Hello.
Where Ronnie go?
But I've definitely questioned
Bro.
the size before.
I mean, here's my. So never question the size because of my boxer briefs, or anything like that. The main reason why I made the switch to boxer briefs is because my nuts, because being in basketball, were just jamming with my fucking thighs anytime I'm running and up in front. So they're just getting knocked around everywhere. And I'm like,
Yeah, but I think that's good for your nuts.
it's good to air it. Like, okay, so for me, I get the best of both worlds. I wear boxer briefs during the day. When I get home, I am butt naked. I am
I'm not.
butt naked. If I'm going to throw on shorts, no boxers. You know?
sleep naked still.
Butt naked.
I can't do that.
Why?
Poop on the sheets for sure. There's no way. There's no way you're not leaving little specks on the sheets. I think it's the
Do
most,
you not wipe?
Yeah, but I think you're gonna fart for sure, dude. It's the most heinous crime to sleep butt naked because of little poop specks that are gonna be on your sheets.
Dude, okay, so if you're talking poop specks, they're clearly micro because you're talking about farting. If you're leaving
You want
shit
micro? You're
wipes,
cool with micro poop specks on your?
bro, that's the same as talking like, bro, I can't believe you're wearing clothes right now.
No.
Do you know what's gathering on your butt?
So you probably only sleep on one side of the bed.
Yep.
You don't ever switch it up.
Nope.
So you're doing that's vanilla, dude. Think about it. You don't want to switch it up and put your head where your feet were at
Nope.
some point. Yeah, that's
Nope.
weird.
Just the straight orientation of my bed.
Yeah, I think that's weird.
Anyways, clearly not weird. You
weird.
you just fucked with my head so much I don't even remember what I was talking about.
You're messing with my head by telling me that you sleep naked.
Oh yeah, yeah, because you're supposed to sleep naked.
I can't do it.
You're weird for that.
No.
No, you're
I
real.
think it should be a felony.
No, so Jennifer, she's okay, she's got in her case, she's got a good excuse. I'm like, bro, just sleep naked.
Yeah.
The reason why she doesn't sleep fully naked is because of the fear of a fire starting, and she has to run out of the house.
Really?
She's like, I don't want everybody seeing all that. I'm like, bro, I'm grabbing boxers if that.
Yeah.
Maybe. I don't care because I'm already naked and I'm
guess
not
that's a
about to
good
die. Oh no, you're gonna shit on me because my house just burnt down and I'm butt ass naked. Like what? No. We'll go like that if anything, you know?
The cops come, you're like, no, this is decent exposure.
I like what you got. Officer, my fucking house just burnt down. Can we not play this game today, bro?
Oh, you've never seen a dick before? Yeah, I'm sorry.
The officer, well, you're acting like a real one, so I guess I have. What the fuck is happening?
So funny.
Oh,
dude.
shit. But yeah.
Trump just became president.
I know.
That's crazy.
I know. How do you feel about it?
I don't care.
Yeah, me either.
I don't care.
I kind of care in the sense of like the school situation, just because like fiance, you know,
What do you mean?
all the money that was cut. that hurts, especially like Milwaukee, dude. There's a lot of money. There's no longer getting toward or going
Well,
towards the education.
To be fair about MPS,
They never had a chance.
He never had a chance. Yeah, for sure. But to be fair, it's probably a good thing to take funding away because those teachers are lazy, dude. Like they're not doing anything.
Bro, who was
If
it?
anything, the funding needs. I don't know any. I haven't actually looked into that yet. I haven't looked into what they're actually going to do. But to be honest with you, I'm totally cool with cutting funding from the Department of Education because the Department of Education was founded upon the Rockefeller system, and so I'm not cool with that at all.
Just
And, like,
making slaves.
yeah,
out of
so
everybody.
I'm totally fine with that. But
Modern day slaves.
I don't know exactly. I don't know the details of it. I don't know
Well-
why they're taking funding away or what they're doing.
From what I've heard, the main reason why funding kind of just got cut, at least for MPS, you know, was they're pocketing a decent amount of it.
The government?
No, like the people in the schools, like teachers, principals.
Oh
like,
yeah, embezzling
pocketing
money.
a decent amount of it. So they're like, okay, you get no more. It was $50 million, you know.
Well, dude, yeah. I mean, people abuse systems like that all the time. So like to be like, oh my gosh, I can't believe they're taking money away. It's kind of like, well, yeah. What do you think? Like if people,
And
are
I'm
stealing
sorry.
it, why would we give them money?
I'm sorry, but like if I'm a teacher, and especially nowadays, like all that, yeah, I'd probably be stealing fucking money too, dude. Like, I'm sorry, like the horror stories that Jennifer tells me.
Yeah.
It's like, dude, these kids would get decked. I would go to jail.
They don't make
For
enough money
sure.
to deal with what they're doing.
No,
for sure.
no.
But also,
Especially with
I think that there
classroom
needs to
stuff
be
like
incentive
sardines.
structures for sure for teachers, right? Like I don't think that like I think this about like literally every single industry. Think about it. Your industry, you make commission. You probably make a base salary or whatever, but then you make commission based off of what you sell. It's performance based,
Correct,
right?
correct.
So like if your school is not doing well, or like your class specifically is not doing well, why should you get paid? Like why should you get paid a decent salary? Like it should be totally dependent on what you can produce as an individual.
And the fucked part is, so like all the standardized testing, all that stuff, like all that actually does go towards a bonus, but to the principal,
Yeah.
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 Not to any of the teachers.
That's crazy.
And from what I was hearing about my fiance's principal last year at a different school, this dude didn't do anything.
The principal?
Yeah, like didn't do anything.
What does
I'm
it
like,
mean?
why is he even there? So like, if kids were like legit putting hands on her and putting her or punching her, or kicking her, all that.
Again?
Yeah. Like, if kids are doing that to her, you're like,
How old are the kids?
so what happened? I mean, she's a K-5 teacher, so
Oh, okay.
like they're kids, but still, nonetheless, she's actually like getting things chucked at her face. And if she's gonna be down, you know, talking to this kid, and then just gets rocked in the face for what, or kicked or spit at, like all, dude, no, I would be whooping these kids' ass. But the principal's sitting there like, so what happened? Oh, should we? Do you think we should call their parents? Like, bro, get the fuck out of my classroom.
Yeah,
Like, why are you here? Like, just not. It was pretty much like he was just not even there.
What is that about?
I don't know.
That's crazy.
I don't know. But I'll put it this way: he no longer has a principal job.
Good. Yeah. What the hell?
Like,
I
it's
would
just
be
crazy.
losing my mind if that was my kid's principal.
Yeah.
Dude, Caden's class this week made one of their teachers cry. Like their music teacher.
A music teacher.
Yeah. And the only thing that went through my head was, you're a teacher, get your shit together.
Yeah, but a lot. Okay. That touches touches home a little close for me just because again she's a teacher. So I'm gonna base it because this year for her is actually going very well. So I'm gonna base it off of last year, right? So you have 24 kids in this classroom, and let's just say 8 of these 24 are shit asses every single day, constantly crying, yelling, screaming, won't sit down, do all this. Not only are those 8 the shit asses, but then they gather other shit asses. So now you have, let's say now, each one of them has a shit ass friend. You have 16 shit asses in a class of 24. So you're dealing with that for 8 hours.
Yeah,
constantly.
I agree. Yeah.
And then you come home. And then you have to get, whatever else is going to be done. And then, like, in some cases, like other teachers have kids where it's just like there's nonstop. Then they're going to come home to shit asses. So it's just like there is a point where it's just like, yeah, you're a teacher, you're an adult, gather your shit. But when it's every day, constantly, you have no time to breathe.
But, bro, like, I think, and I don't know, you could tell them, you could educate me here. But why are teachers not yelling at kids?
Because they get in trouble.
They
They physically, bro. It's just like the shit that I hear that they cannot do.
Yeah.
Baffles the fuck out of me.
Well,
it almost sounds like any student can just take this teacher's life and be okay with it.
That's kind of what it seems like, to be honest. But like
So fucked.
me as a teacher, there's no way I'd put up with that shit.
No, I'm
Because
getting
I don't even
fired.
Put up with that as a dad.
I'm getting fired.
Absolutely. Yeah, for sure. Dude, I don't know if I told you about that story about. I'm just gonna say it. I don't care. I was on a field trip, and this one kid got partnered with Caden and I. Did I tell you about this?
Mm-mm.
So this kid got partnered with us, and this kid, Caden, had like already had some trouble with, like,
Beef.
yeah,
Some
the
6-year-old
kid punched
beef.
my kid in the face one day.
Oh.
And so I I told Caden, if he ever does that to you again, you punch him in the face, or you tell a teacher.
Not punch
But
him,
if you
then
punch him in the face and you get in trouble, you tell the teacher to talk to your dad.
Yep.
And so I go on the field trip with this. This kid's parents weren't able to come or whatever. And so immediately it becomes clear to me that this kid has no consequences. Like, this kid is just one of those kids that has zero parenting at all at home. And so he's like, him and Caden, they're boys being boys. They're like messing with each other, blah, blah, blah. I'm sitting in the bus seat right here. Caden and him are right here. And I think that I see from the corner of my eye, this kid slapped Caden in the face. I'm like, nah, there's no way that I saw that. There's no way, right? Because, like, I'm his dad. I'm right here. There's no way I saw that. So I look at them, he does it again.
Oh.
And so
What do you do in that situation, bro?
well, I do what I did.
Well, yeah.
And I
I'm
grab the kid's arm.
Okay.
And I go, hey, whatever his name is, right?
Hey,
I go,
fuckface.
Yeah, basically. I go, you're not going to touch my kid like that again, okay? You're not going to touch Caden like that again, okay? And he just is looking at me. And I go, I'm not your dad. I don't have to be nice to you.
I'll push you.
Yeah. And then he goes, he almost tries to do it again. I look at him, I go, I'm serious. You touch him again, there's going to be issues. And then I put his hand, I let his arm go or whatever, and it doesn't happen again. And then the rest of this field trip, this kid is just like a nuisance. Like, he's like not doing anything that the teachers are telling him to do, blah, blah. Like, I'm literally parenting this child, like yelling at him, telling him not to do shit.
It's heating me.
And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, why do I have to be this kid's dad right now? I don't want to be his dad right now. Like, this should not be my job. But, like, the teachers won't do anything about it.
But here's the thing. Parents also expect that out of the teachers.
What?
Expect them to parent.
Dude, I
Like,
know.
be full
Yeah,
on
I know.
parents. So
I know that.
it's
Yeah.
just sad because, like, I'm sorry, but this world is in current state of dumbasses raising other fucking dumbasses.
Yeah, for real.
That just get away with shit.
Yeah.
Like, in that instance, and that's honestly one of the reasons why Jennifer doesn't want to work around here, because you just have a decent amount of kids like that, silver spoon fucking kids, where they just won't get in trouble because daddy or mommy knows somebody. It's like, bro, it's a little sad. It's a little sad. And those are going to be the fucking ones that go on and then be the next fucking... never mind. I stopped myself.
Yeah, no,
I stopped myself. I went too far.
It sucks, but, like, that's also part of the reason why Caden, like, does kickboxing and jujitsu.
Good.
So that he, like,
can stand up for himself when there's a time.
Well, not even
and
that,
need.
but like so that he learns respect and he learns how to
That
like
too.
treat people and shit. And like
That's what we need to get Aurora's
Yeah.
demon ass into for real.
I think that everybody does because like at least at our jujitsu place, like the sensei takes no shit. Like
Good.
I've seen him just like put the kids in their place. I'm like,
Does he do a sweeping?
don't care.
Does he
You
do
know
a
what I mean?
sweep kick? A little
yeah,
step.
puts it down,
as they
chokes
fall.
him, puts him in an armbar.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. You still want to mess around? No,
Good eye, sensei.
but like I just think it's so weird that parents, dude, they just don't want to parent people, and they just like sedate their kids with iPads and shit, and like I don't know, dude. I really did notice a change in behavior when I completely took away the electronics from the kids, and it's not like we were ever like iPad parents or anything, but they had those Amazon Kindles, like the Fire.
mhm.
Is it Kindle or Fire? Fire, right? Fire, the one. Whatever.
Yeah, fire.
They had the Fire, and they only had them for like 4 months because Heather's mom gave them to them as Christmas gifts. And then I was like, they're asking for them too much, blah blah blah. Like I just thought the behavior, like our kids have never been bad kids, but it was just like a little, like I don't know, out of character. And so I just took them away.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I just took them away and I gave them to my mom. I said, I don't care what you do with these, but don't bring them back.
Mhm.
And ever since then, like they're not bored, like, or they get bored and they like are creative and they like do
That's it.
things and they figure stuff out and they learn new stuff and they go outside and go around the cul-de-sac and stuff.
They're being kids.
Yeah, and like
That's what it
all
is.
these other kids, like all they ever talk about is video games and like doing their iPads and like all these like really random shit that like has nothing to do with actual life.
Anything. And like, I'm sorry, but like for all those YouTube kids out there,
Our kids can't even watch YouTube. They're not allowed to.
have you seen some of the stuff that like these kids are watching? Like, not saying that it's bad or anything, but it is 100% mindless.
Oh, brain meltings.
Like,
Yeah.
mindless. And I'm sitting here like,
Yep.
and I'm looking like, I'm going to use Aurora in this, example. I'm looking at her. I'm like, Aurora, why do you like this show? Because they show toys.
Yeah. Yep.
But they're like, but Aurora, like, they're not saying anything. Like, this, you're not learning
Or is
anything.
it like them playing with toys?
That's it.
yeah.
That's it.
Weird.
It's like, but you don't want to go play with
more
toys. You want to
toys?
watch somebody
Yeah.
play with toys. That's weird.
Yeah.
Very weird. And like I would say, like screens in that sense, especially for developing minds, like that's cutting off that creativity, where it's like, okay, I'm bored. What can I do to
Yep.
be or have fun? Like it's gonna cut off that time outside, just that exposure. And
Yep.
even if it's just like simple as fucking falling down and learning to pick yourself back up, like that's cutting all of that away from us.
Yeah.
Like you are truly taking out that perfect time where a child and a kid can actually be a kid. You're just ripping that out.
You're actually stealing their childhood.
That's
from them.
exactly what you're doing.
Yeah, because they
The
don't.
screen is stealing it.
Yeah, but the parents,
The parents
need to
are-
be held accountable.
Oh,
because
1,000%.
Parents don't want to parent, so they give them the iPad, and then like they're like, "Oh, this is too much." Give them the iPad. It's just like it's a constant. I don't know, dude. I could go on forever about that because it like annoys me so much. I'll even see parents like that I know give their kids iPads in certain places just to keep them occupied. I'm like, dude, there's so much shit here. Why don't like just let them,
And even if you're in a space or a spot where it's just like they can't really like act out or do anything like that, just be a kid, we'll say. Make sure that they know manners then.
yeah.
In that sense, like, okay, like we're gonna come here, don't touch anything, don't do this, like for real, like black mom it at a grocery store. Yeah, don't ask for shit, don't look for shit, don't touch shit. We're gonna be in and out, like that type deal, and they're gonna do what they're told.
Yeah.
So make sure to fucking back that up with manners, because that's another thing that you just see, just dying, just manners these days.
So it gives you a rating of whether it's left, right, or center leaning.
Okay, what is it called?
It's called ground news. Grind.
That's actually, so the Kellerman dude that I was talking about, the last one.
Yeah.
I've sent you a decent amount of stuff and you don't watch it. It's okay. That's exactly what he uses.
Ground news?
Yep.
Oh,
That's
okay.
exactly what he uses.
Yeah, that's
'cause
pretty cool.
They just like weed out all the BS for you, and then they do let you know like which article is leaning, which side, far left or right, and all that. So yeah, it's a popular one, but that's the biggest thing is that it just kind of weeds through all the bullshit.
Yeah. It's nice. What were we talking about before?
We were talking about something, I don't know, but like I feel like we kind of just skimmed over it, so let's get back to it because that's what the people are really here for. So Trump is our president.
Oh yeah, 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 dude. I think it's interesting how many people. I don't know, dude.
Losing their shits in the middle of the street
Yeah,
everywhere,
yeah, yeah,
quitting jobs.
yeah. Wait, that's happening?
Happened real close to home. I'll put it that way.
What? Who?
I can't say.
Why?
That was. It was a little bit of the reason, but supposedly there's like a bigger reason behind it, which I could see. But at the same time, from all the information that I've gotten, it actually doesn't make any sense.
Wait, I'll
so-
cut the name out.
Okay.
I don't understand. Like, there's a few things that with the Trump administration that I don't understand why people are freaking out about. Objectively, no one is losing rights. Not one person.
Mm-hmm.
Illegals are losing rights that they never had in the first place because they're illegal. The LGBTQ community is saying that they're losing rights, but I don't know what rights they've even been threatened.
I don't know if they're saying this talking about all the groups. Are they saying this now or are they planning for it?
No,
Like
nothing.
they're throwing it out there now, even though nothing's been taken away. But in the event of something happening where it does get taken away,
But like,
you know what I'm saying?
there's never been talk of that. I have literally not heard one thing about, like, if the people that have talked about that, the sanctity of marriage, like, and that it's between a man and a woman, Barack Obama, Hillary Clinton, like those people. So I'm very confused. I'm like so confused because I'm not, dude, PJ put Sonia down.
He's had that cat for so long. For so long.
Oh my gosh. He just texted me. This is effed up. Sonia 0 for 9. What?
PJ, you're so fucked up.
No way. What? Oh my gosh, dude. I'm sad, bro.
I don't mean to laugh.
Oh,
But why did you have to put it
yeah,
that way?
why did he do that? What the heck?
No way. 0 for 9 is crazy.
That's crazy. I'm actually sad, dude. That sucks.
Well, it's going to hit a little harder for home for you because that shit
Whoa.
just happened,
Yeah, holy crap. Why 0 for 9, dude?
I
What?
don't know. Why would you put it that way?
Oh my gosh. Okay, anyway.
Yep.
I gotta take that down later. Yeah, no one has lost any rights. Women aren't losing any rights. Like nothing. Like literally nothing has happened. Did you see? I posted this meme that said, the meme said, women on Instagram are threatening to stop having sex with men. Or wait, it said women on Instagram are threatening to stop having promiscuous sex and start looking at the values of the men that they want to be with. It's kind of like culture is correcting itself because of this one event. How crazy is that? Like, what? Like,
It
oh
took
no.
hiring Donald J. Trump as our president.
Yeah, for you to realize that maybe you should think about the people that you let between your legs, dude. What?
And
It's
you guys
Donald Trump,
And they still choose the bear.
dude. Bro, that's
Crazy.
crazy to me.
Crazy. It's crazy. Yeah, no, I I didn't see that, but that's insane.
That's insane. Like, you think that you're doing something progressive now? Like, you're literally course correcting to conservative values by saying that stuff. Like, what is happening?
You know what? We're gonna start looking at our guy who we choose
Yeah.
to have sex. We're gonna start
Yeah.
looking at them a little bit closer.
Yeah. It's like,
Yeah. See if they're good people. We're breaching into new territory.
yeah. Applaud us.
So we're gonna take this step by step. See how
It's
this
so
goes.
funny, dude.
It's
That's
fucking
crazy.
idiotic.
I don't know. I haven't. I've been actually like really down with a lot of the announcements that he's been making, though.
So, all honesty, have not kept up with the announcements or anything like that lately because, again, I just don't fucking care.
Yeah.
Like, I knew he was going to be president, you know, and the main reason, not the main reason, but the main reason why in my head why Kamala lost is because, you know, like, Americans are kind of just sick and tired of you guys trying to fucking cover up shit right in front of our eyes, bro. Like, you know, say like, oh, this happened that we all saw, but no, it didn't happen. This is actually this. Like, just all the lies, and it's just like the same old played out shit that has that Americans have been dealing with constantly, you know. And it's just like, why continue that cycle? Like, in my head, again, like, especially for me, like, always I just want to know the fucking truth, like, what is out there, you know. Then brain's always going, and so that's essentially what Americans are just wanting, the truth. And I'm sorry, but like, out of, you know, two shit ass candidates, who are you going to expect to give you the truth?
Right. One is actually telling the truth and giving you who he is, whether you like it or not. And then the other one's just literally blatantly lying to you. And I saw this other meme, dude. It's so funny. Hold on. This gay dude went on, he's like, I don't know, he's got a bunch of followers, but this gay dude made a reel that said, "Oh, I'm sorry. Did you think that, you know, average working Americans were going to vote based on your sexuality rather than putting groceries on the table for their family?" He's like, "Oh, did you really think that? Did you really think that they care?" You know, he's like, and so he is basically saying, like, it's ridiculous that you think that, or that you expect the everyday working average American that doesn't give a shit about gays or female rights or anything. They're literally worried day to day, living paycheck to paycheck, on whether or not they are going to feed their family that week. And you expected them to vote for your candidate based on you being gay or you being a woman, and them caring about whether your rights are going to be taken.
Or because you could throw some ass on stage.
Yeah.
You know, like, no, none of that fucking matters. It just doesn't. It's a circus. The whole thing's a fucking circus.
Heather and I like say like, okay, I truly don't care if you're gay. Like, I genuinely don't give a shit. No. Also, the other thing, the abortion issue is a super non-issue for me, because the abortion thing, I think, is a crazy conversation to have, because parents are like, don't you want your daughter to have access to that health care or whatever? I don't want my daughter to have sex at 12 years old, dude.
Plain and simple.
Like, plain and simple. It has nothing to do with being Republican or Democrat or in the middle. I don't want my daughter having sex.
You want your family to be structured.
I don't even want her to have the option to, or like, have the thought process of maybe having to have an abortion because she's having sex too young.
Yeah.
And then these parents that are like, well, it's going to happen anyway. Like, they're going to have sex no matter what. Dude.
Not if they're raised right.
Right. Do a better job at raising your kids.
Bro.
Why are you setting up, like, it's crazy that people are like, we should have these options because it's going to happen. No, why don't you just tell your kid not to have sex? Why don't you just tell them not to smoke weed? Why don't you just, like, there's a reason that there's an age limit on drinking. There's a reason that there's an age limit on buying tobacco. All
voting,
these stuff. Might
everything.
they still happen? Yeah, but guess what? There's also kids that don't do it ever.
Exactly.
So, like, what are we talking about? Like, you just want them to have access to be able to be a bad kid.
Yeah,
and, like, those other, like, fringe topics of, like, being, you know, I don't even want to say the word, but you know what I'm talking about. Like, being taken advantage of or whatever.
Yep.
You can't make rules for the exception. Like, does that stuff happen? Yeah, for sure. It absolutely does. And it's terrible that it happens. But we're going to now make a law based on the fact that that happens to, like, this many people. Like, dude, no, that's unrealistic. That's ridiculous. That'd be like me saying, you know what? I want a law that all sidewalks don't have cracks in them. Sometimes I fall on my skateboard.
And you break your mother's back.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Correct.
Yeah. And so there should be a law for that. Like,
Should
dude,
be.
no, get out of here.
No, I think you're onto something.
Yeah. we might be.
We're going to D-line all sidewalks.
Yeah. It's just crazy how
We're gonna bring 50,000 jobs
right
by D-lining these sidewalks.
And that's what we're running on for president.
Oh my god. D-line the sidewalk.
It's crazy to me how special people think they are.
Yeah, and that's everyone.
Yeah.
That's literally everyone. Like, I'm all for, you know, being the center of your own universe, because in my eyes, that's literally what it is.
Yeah.
But don't act like it.
Right. Yeah.
You know, like you are not special.
Yeah.
You're not special. Especially in my eyes, you're not special because I don't even know if you're real.
I don't even know you.
Like, on God. On God. I
Get
don't
the
even,
corn on my face.
dude.
I don't know you.
I gotta watch that movie. Shout out Nacho Libre. Good time. Chancho, dude. Remember that was my name in Spanish class.
Yeah.
And she's, do you know what that means? Sure do. Pig. Okay.
Yeah. It means you need to give me some swag.
I need to borrow your sweats. Good times, dude. Oh my God. Good freaking times. But
Yeah, I don't know. I think the Trump thing is whatever. We'll see what happens. The thing that I'm really pumped for.
seems like everyone's just planning, like truly planning for a disaster. Like just getting ready for it. Like
Yeah.
that's just what the world seems to do, just prepping for everything to go to shit.
Dude, we have a track record of him being in office already. Like, what are you so afraid of? Are you afraid of paying less for gas?
I mean, the main reason why we paid, well, I guess for the 2020s, you know, the COVID and everything, that's the main reason why gas went down outside of fracking.
Yeah.
When I was filling up my tank at a beautiful, what was that, $1.25?
Yeah, it was like a buck.
That was so
What?
great. No one was on the streets, bro. Like I got to drive the way I wanted to drive. No slow ass motherfuckers in front of me. No one trying to sideswipe me. Like, bro, I hate people when I'm in my car. I have the worst road rage. I say this all the time, bro. I don't care if you're my grandma. If you are going 5 miles under the speed limit in front of me, I'm going to zoom past you and flip you off while doing it. Yes, grandma, I saw your ass driving slow. Okay, like I don't
deserve that,
care.
Grandma.
I don't care.
Yeah.
I hate people while I'm in my car.
I don't get road rage anymore.
You're lucky.
Yeah.
You're lucky. I feel like I'm invisible while I'm on the
I just don't
on the road.
Like, well, I guess I don't really have to drive many places. And when I do, it's kind of like I don't have a time limit to be on, you know?
I never have a time. Well, okay, I shouldn't say I never have a time limit. The times that I don't have a time limit, I feel like I have a time limit.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's because like I just got a forever lead foot, just want to just get there, or I truly have a problem with slow people in front of me, because it's almost like you're stopping me from going where I need to go, and it's really bothering me, you know? Like, bro, I'm just trying to leave and you won't move.
Well, you remind. Never mind. Never mind.
But
Yeah.
yeah, my
I
road
don't
rage
know.
is bad.
I don't know.
Remember that one time that me, you, and Casey did the the seat swap
Oh, dude.
while driving on the freeway?
Yeah.
That was a good time.
That was not when Trump was in office.
No. I was just thinking about stupid ass drivers. Well, we were some dumb drivers, but we drove well. We drove well.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think there was any swerving for
I got my
you.
first speeding ticket the first week that I got my license.
Dude, you're such an idiot. Where's some wood around here? I've never gotten a speeding ticket.
You haven't?
Never. And I cruise. I cruise every time I get in my car. Want to know why? Because my beyond perfect vision. I am eagle-eyeing all the way down the road.
How have you not gotten a speeding ticket?
I just told you.
That doesn't even make sense.
I just told you.
Why would that make any sense?
Because I can see if there's a cop down there or not.
Oh, save it.
For who? The judge that I'm not going to see for my speeding ticket because I didn't get one?
Someone who cares, right? Someone who cares.
Yeah, well, that's the reason why. That's my little secret.
That's actually pretty wild. I don't think that I know one person besides you that does not have a speeding ticket.
Let's go.
That's crazy.
Let's go. And guess what? I'm going to keep that up. I'm going to keep that up. Guess what? Even when I'm 82, I'm still going to be driving because I'm not going to be like those slow ass motherfuckers out on the road right now, bro. Be cruising 80 or die.
RFK being in office, you're probably going to live well past 82.
Let's hope, huh?
That's something that I'm actually excited for. I heard some really weird, dude talking about like how he doesn't want RFK in office because RFK is against the pharmaceutical companies and he thinks that that's really dangerous. What do you think about that?
About him being against pharmaceutical
Yeah,
companies?
he doesn't like pharmaceutical companies because they've taken advantage of the American people and people at large. And this dude is like, he doesn't like modern medicine. It's like, nope, he's never said that.
Just doesn't like you. And like,
Yeah.
and I'm all for that because like, bro, I don't trust y'all either. Like this one pill shouldn't come with 27 side effects, you
Right.
know?
Yeah.
But nonetheless, like he's probably going to disappear.
You think RFK is gonna get
Why not?
unalived?
Do you think anybody else is running shows?
I think it's gonna be hard for them to do that to him
But why?
because personally, I think it would just be so blatantly obvious.
Of course it would be.
'Cause
Just like
all the
many
shit
other of
that-
these deaths.
Did you hear the shit that he said?
Mm-mm.
He literally he said if you work in the FDA, I think it's the FDA. Was it FDA or NIH? One of those two bodies of government. He said you either need to, he said something about like get your papers together or pack your bags. Like he's
Like
planning
they're
on like doing-
clearing house.
yeah, he's planning on doing like a deep dive into like who's tampered with the research, like what does the research actually say, who's bought out by certain pharmaceutical
And you
companies,
still
stuff
think
like
he's
that.
not going to get unalived?
I don't know. I think if he does,
You think they're going to let, again, these are people who are running the show.
so this is what I think should happen. By the way, I think personally that Donald Trump and all of his constituents, right? Like even like Elon Musk, because Elon Musk is going to be in the
Big
government now.
supporter, yeah.
And then Tulsi Gabbard, it's going to be like, dude, it's like the Avengers, dude. It's crazy. These like hiring the Avengers for the government. But I think that they need to like hire private security instead of what's it called? The Secret Service.
Mm.
Like people that are paid super well, don't have any dealings with the government. Like no
Yeah, because
FBI,
then
no
you
CIA,
know,
nothing
like,
that.
they have your back and they don't have a different boss.
And dude, because you can literally pay them enough where they cannot be bought.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Mm-hmm.
like imagine that.
But then you have to ask, like, okay, where's that money coming from?
well,
And then
Donald Trump is a billionaire.
well, outside of like him, like if it wasn't him, in presidency, like if somebody
RFK,
else,
multi-millionaire.
if somebody else was in presidency that doesn't have Donald Trump money, that's what I'm saying.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm saying for this.
So you're saying
this,
gotcha,
this
gotcha,
body,
gotcha.
like this, like whatever. These people, they should just hire private security personnel
At this point, yep.
to make sure that nothing happens. you
Yep.
know? Like after Donald Trump almost getting unalived twice, he should have had, private security.
You
Like,
would think.
Yeah.
You would think,
Because
bro.
clearly they don't care.
Yeah, and again, like everything's just happening right in front of the face. Like especially the whole 2-shooter situation, bro. Everything just blatantly happens, and we know this,
Yeah.
and it still just goes on.
Yeah.
Like that's to the point where how careless everything is. Like we are living in the what was it? I can't.
Idiocracy.
Uh,
The movie.
no, it's
The Matrix.
Dark Ages, but
Oh.
where it's just like shit happens in front of you, but you're not going to do nothing about
Nobody
it.
gives a shit. No one cares.
No.
Everyone's just like, yeah, this is just kind of how it works.
Oh, there's hanging bodies in the street.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Tuesday.
Dude, I was reading in the Bible that, oh my gosh, that the old school way of like killing somebody, right? They like kill somebody and then they put a stake at the front of like the village and then hang that person's body on the stake.
Oh, like the super tall stakes. Yeah, there's it's old tradition actually, probably coming from the church, but like Knights Templar style, like all the way
Yep.
back then. That's what they did to their enemies.
It's freaking crazy.
And dude, like just think about. I'm just gonna say it. This. I'm very happy we were born in the year and the age that we were born because I'm sorry, like even I'll put it, if I was born a good-looking white male back in the dark ages, like 1800 medieval times, just off me because I do not want to live during that time. That seems like the hardest time, bro. There was a community ass sponge, people wiping their asses on sponges. It's for the community,
That
like
part sounds like okay.
everybody dirty, not brushing their teeth, like
Yeah.
talking to your neighbor of 12 years of just stank breath. Like
Yeah.
only people showers, baths once a month are like the royals, like, and plus that bullshit too.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, dude, no
Yeah, yeah.
way I could have survived back then.
Yeah, that's
like
disgusting.
compared to all those people, all of the people, everybody born nowadays, bitch made. Bitch
Yeah,
made
well,
because-
I mean, but also though, like things getting better, like also pussified so many people.
And that, I mean, that's what it's supposed to honestly do.
Yeah.
That's the main correlation. To make life easier, that's exactly what it's going to get. Easier. That means you're going to get softer.
Yeah. I mean, I see so many people online that just be talking shit to other people, and I'm like, whoa. Like, like,
Whoa.
yeah, this is wild. Because even like, I had a little bit of CrossFit beef. Did I tell you about that? So long story short, this dude, can't like this what?
It's 2:30 already.
Yeah, we'll wrap up in a second.
I get to go home. I
Nice.
told Sean, so yeah, going to Justin's for lunch. Oh, what are you having? Chili.
Chili? You told him that? Why? I hate chili, dude. I don't even like chili, dude.
I was thinking on the fly.
Oh my
It had
gosh.
to be something believable.
All right. Well, anyway, so this guy like hopped on one of my lives, right? And like him and I had gotten into an argument before. And he's
Wait,
like,
was this the same one that I chirped in on? Was it on a post?
no,
Okay.
maybe. What was the post?
I'm just asking, like, was this beef on a post? Like, were you commenting back and forth with this dude
Yeah.
on a post,
Yeah.
like post
Yeah.
that you did?
Yeah.
I think I might have joined in on that one.
What
I
did you say to him?
I can't remember. I cannot freaking remember. But I do remember it was the same dude going back and forth, and there were
yeah.
so many. But I don't remember
bad.
the whole conversation, so I'll let you finish it.
So anyway, then whatever. I ended up doing a podcast with a guy that he doesn't like. And then this thing like kind of blew up in the community. And so he hopped on my live and he just started talking shit. Dude.
Oh, he hopped on your live.
Well,
okay.
he didn't actually like, verbally do it. So that first argument that we had that you like chirped in on or whatever, I invited him like in the DMs. I said, dude, we can do a phone call. We don't even have to do this in public. Like if you really, I'm like, just tell me like what I supposedly have wrong. Like I want to know. I genuinely want to know. I was like, just like, are you down for a phone call? He's like, let's do it live. Okay, perfect, fine. Do it live with me. Never did it live. So then I get on a live podcast with this other guy. His name is Tanner Shuck, and he's like a big guy, like a big influencer. And he finds out, so he hops on the live now, starts talking shit. And he's like, the host here has labias or whatever. Like he's like calling me a pussy and stuff. And I'm like,
Weren't
oh,
you the one who didn't show up?
interesting how dude, she just told me to come grab Snoop. Hold on. I was like, interesting how I have labias, but like you wouldn't even have a phone call conversation with me in private, like not in the public eye. And like you still won't you still won't argue my ideas like over the internet. And like you're just talking shit. I'm like, dude, guaranteed in person, in public. Like this dude is just known for being this trash talker. He's one of those like tough guys on the internet, you know? But like when he did a podcast with the dude that I was in a live with, and he talked so much shit to this guy over posts and stuff like that. When they got on a live together, the most tame person I've ever seen in live. I'm like, dude, you are such a pussy.
Pussy
but
bitch
like,
made.
that's what the whole like community and culture is now.
That is the culture,
It's like
bro.
everything's so easy and everybody feels like they can just talk shit to whoever because they're not going to get punched in the face. And like now everyone's just a pussy.
Mm-hmm. And then when you do find out, then you want to fucking sue.
Yeah, right.
You want to fucking play the Karen card type
Yeah.
shit. Like,
Yeah.
that.
I'm
Nah,
like,
bro, you
dude.
brought this upon yourself.
Yeah.
That is one rule, bro. That is one thing that I wish that they would make a law, like where you can actually just fist fight somebody.
You can.
and
Wow.
not just go to jail.
Washington State.
Like, I think we need to move.
It's
bro.
called the dual rule or something like that.
love
It says
that.
something with the dual law.
I love that because then you know it's one-on-one, no fucking guns. Who is the better, bigger human?
Yeah,
I'll just say
exactly. Yeah,
human. Because like girls can get on in that too. Like no one's pulling no hair.
Yeah.
And I'm saying like to the death. Let's dwindle the population just a little bit.
Dude, lesson here for real. Don't be talking shit if you're not willing
You can't
to get
back it
hit.
up. Yep.
If you're not willing to get hit, don't talk shit. Or if you're not even willing to discuss the idea. But even then, don't talk shit. Just like argue ideas. But if you start talking shit, you better expect fighting. Like
Yeah,
at
for
some
real.
point. And if you get caught one day, you get caught slipping, somebody punches you from behind the head or whatever, it's your fault. Straight up. That is your
100%,
fault and you
bro.
deserved it. All right, I gotta go
100%.
get Snoop. So
All right, and I
all right, guys. Thanks for watching.
Work.
Hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new. BSG, you can come on. Jai, you're not allowed.
$500.
$500 or release the whole album. Bye.
Bye.